This is the 9th AFMA Feed Miller Short Course, and we are very privileged to be here today on the last day of a grueling 10-day training course. This course is uniquely designed, it's on an advanced level, and it really offers an in-depth look into the different processes and equipment used in our feed milling industry. This course is especially offered for experts in our industry, varying from production managers and maintenance and engineering, as well as some of the nutritionists that usually attend this course. Today we've had 55 participants, a fully booked course. We're very proud about that, ranging from all across the feed mills across our country, as well as from neighbouring Botswana, Zimbabwe and also Mauritius. So we're very happy that they would be able to gain expert knowledge from this course, presented by somebody that's almost a legend in our industry, Mr. Ernst Nef. He's been in the feed milling industry for more than 50 years, and his expertise in consulting in feed mills across the world leads him to be an exceptional trainer. The wealth of knowledge that they've gained from this course will allow them to go back to their feed mills and implement the skills that they've learned and really reach the next level of efficiencies in our feed mills. I also want to use this opportunity to just thank Ernst Nef. He has decided at the age of 72 that he's going to retire really for this time, and we would just want to wish him the best of luck with his endeavours in the next chapter of his life with his wife, and also just want to thank him sincerely for everything that he's shared with our feed milling industry in South Africa, the expertise that he's shared with us through the 9 years of the 9 courses that he's presented with AFMA has really gained us with a wealth of knowledge that we can implement in our feed mills, and we would really wish him well going forward.
It's our great pleasure to be here at the AFMA Feed Mill Short Course again. This is our 3rd year as Automil sponsoring this event, and I want to tell you a little bit about what this is all about. So the Feed Miller Short Course is presented annually by Mr. Ernst Nef. It's a fantastic course to teach our local people a lot about concepts that might not always be that prevalent or obvious in the feed milling industry. A lot of technologies, a lot of techniques being used to better their plants, to create better efficiencies, better quality for the animal feed industry. And our involvement as Automil is because we value that kind of ingenuity and progress in this industry to help the industry grow, to help the industry sustain food production for Africa. So it's a fantastic course. We are very proud to be part of this for the 3rd year again. And to give a couple of examples, there's a lot of concepts being learned around how to pellet properly, how to condition feed properly, the accuracies around recipe formulations. At the end of the day, quality is at the center of all of this, and it helps our industry to evolve into first-tier markets, which is not always the case in Africa. So it's fantastic to have somebody like Ernst coming and bringing that to South Africa, helping us better our industry in this sense. So a lot of this is to do with not only machinery, but also the control aspects behind it, which is why Automil is very, very involved and assisting our clients to see how we can actually make better feed and have a better future for this industry.
Ek's Dylan Nops, ek's van Nutrifeeds Marble Hall. Ja, eerste keer dat ek die kursus doen. Is nogals baie opgewonde daaroor. Ek het maar baie goeie goed gehoor van die kursus. Ek verwag om meer te weet van die kwaliteit van hoe beïnvloed masjinerie, stoom en daai goeters mense kwaliteit in voer en so. Ek's nogals 'n baie groot voorstander vir dit om te weet hoe om die voer beter te maak en hoe om die masjinerie meer effektief te hardloop. So baie opgewonde daaroor.
It's my first time doing this AFMA course. I'm expecting to get valuable knowledge and practical skills to enhance my knowledge on food manufacturing and pellet quality.
Hi, my name is Swais Viviers. I'm from Nova Feeds in Zimbabwe, and expectations for the course are going to be basically marrying the milling process back and tying it into the commercials of running the business and trying to get those key levers to talk to each other.
What we've basically been doing today is essentially doing it another time around, because the first time last year was quite fun, so we did it again this year. Essentially, we sponsored the decompress and de-stressing activity, which is where they had to build the box art. So it was quite nice and fun to see the teamwork, the team spirit, and how everything came together. So it is also pretty much a nice moment for the 2 weeks that they've been together. So it was quite fun.
Hierdie was vir my nogal 'n eye-opener geweest. Jy loop verby jou toerusting, jy weet nie altyd hoekom lyk hy soos wat hy lyk nie. En hierso het jy nou geleer hoe dit werk en hoe die hele ding in mekaar sit van begin tot einde. Sal dit aanbeveel vir enige iemand.
I came here to study feed mill short course, and it was very much interesting because since the first day, how Nef explained, yeah, he gave me the impression like I'm seeing the feed mill in front of me. All the issues I was getting in the factory, everything was like I could, from top to bottom of the feed mill, I can go in anything. So I started getting the solutions of my issues, and this is what helped me to study the notes he gave, everything every day, and it was amazing.
We had again somehow 55 participants. What I recognized, some ladies less. I like to have some ladies in the classes, polish up the environment, the atmosphere a bit, but it was nice to have 3 on them. And it was again a good class, as every year. We did quite a good job again. For me, it was my last 2-week short course in South Africa. I announced it already 3 years ago, and every year I said, no, it's finished, and now it's definitely the end. I reached the age of 72, and I feel it's time to stop sooner or later traveling around the world. And I can also feel it, 2 weeks older you get, it doesn't not make it easier to stay 10 days in front of 55 attendees and talk for 7 hours. So it was, for me, it was a very interesting and enjoyable journey, I could say. I started in 2006 somehow. I met David Boschoff, at this time in Switzerland. And then I joined in 2008, I believe. I joined the symposium in Pretoria as a speaker for a short speech. And somehow we get in contact again, and the short course started then in 2010. So it's my 9th short course, and in overall, when I count in the beginning, there were about 35 participants. Now we have, in the last 3 years, we had always 55 participants. So if we count an average of about 40 per course, then 9 times 40 makes close to 400 participants. I went through these courses, and I guess this is a large part from the South African feed industry and surrounding countries, of course. We had participants from Kenya, from Saudi Arabia, from Mauritius, from everywhere, but the majority was always from South Africa. Yeah. I enjoyed it all the time, and now it's usually we say I leave the place with a laughing eye and a crying eye, but I want to put it in the opposite position, in the first priority, in a ranking, and then I would say with a crying eye and with a laughing eye. I really enjoyed it down here, and who knows, I might come back for any reason again, maybe not business-wise, but there is always a possibility I would have more time in the future, maybe to do another trip as a vacation or something. Or something in short, a few days only, but definitely not any more 2-week courses.
This course is an advanced level course. We also would like to offer something for on a basic and intermediate level. And we have a very uniquely designed blended learning course that comprises of knowledge modules as well as a practical component. And what makes it so amazing is that the people can use their own feed mills, their own equipment at their own pace to do this training. It's usually about 6 months to be a feed mill operator, and you also get a certificate from AFMA. You can also have some flexibility, and depending your time and availability, you can also qualify as a stock controller, plant operator, or a pellet mill operator, all through your own supervisor at your mill. doing some of the assessments for you while you're doing the practicum work in your own feed mill. So we are very excited also to be offering this range of training that really complements this advanced feed mill short course.